Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel for another video. So today I'm going to be working in my shade garden. I really want to get that bed all buttoned up for the season. I only have a couple things left I need to finish. First, trim my spirals, and then I also have a little bit of cleanup to do, and then we're going to mulch. All of my mulch is here, ready to go. Let me show y'all. So here is all of the mulch. Me and my boyfriend unloaded the truck yesterday. This is 80 bags, y'all. Ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and address you guys' questions now because I know I'm going to get them down in the comments. I did price out getting mulch delivered like bulk by the yard in my driveway. And y'all, I am telling you, the bag mulch sale, this was 5 for $10, was extremely cheaper than getting it delivered by the yard. So I just decided we're going to use my boyfriend's truck. Went to Lowe's, had them load a whole pallet plus 10 bags, and then we just unloaded ourselves. So I did not have to pay for delivery, and it's so much more convenient, y'all. I never mulch all at one time. I do my beds like week by week. So it's just so much more convenient to have the bags sitting here. I can just grab them as I need them and take them to the backyard versus having a whole big mound of mulch delivered in my front yard. And then I feel rushed and stressed to get it all shoveled to the backyard all at one time. So it's just a lot more convenient for me. I love the black mulch. I've never had an issue with it. My plants thrive using this mulch every year. I do alternate between this brand, which I got from Lowe's, and also I used to do, I think it's the Scott's Earth Grow at Home Depot. Whoever is running the sale, that's who I get it from. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to touch base on that because I know I get a lot of questions and a lot of flack about using dyed mulch. I don't grow any food. I'm not eating of this, so all of my plants do well with the mulch. So I am prepared. I'm dressed in all black so I don't mess up my clothes. And let's go ahead and get to mulching. So here we are in my shade garden. This is the area I'm going to be working on today. I definitely need to trim my 2 spirals today. And then I also have 2 trees that I want to plant. I am going to be digging out my geraniums. If you can barely see, I'm going to see if I can zoom in. Do y'all see that kind of like purple foliage here? I have a geranium planted there and a geranium planted right there. The camera will focus. So yeah, I'm going to be digging those out, transplanting them to the backyard, and we will be planting 2 trees. So let's do that first. right, y'all, so both spirals are all trimmed up, and same thing with this one as last year, y'all. I kind of didn't know what to do with the top, but I'm hoping it fills out. When I stand here, it doesn't look as bad. I might go in and make the tip more pointy like this one so that they kind of match, but I think they look so much better. It's really dark because of the cloud cover right now. So all I need to do now is come in and just mulch this bed. I do have 3 little plants that I want to go ahead and get planted. Let me show y'all. So down here on my front curve, I originally had some Candy Tuft Snowdrift planted, which unfortunately did not come back this year. So I'm going to try my hand with these little hydrangeas. These are Wee White Invincible hydrangeas from Proven Winners. They grow about 1.5 tall and wide. So I think they'll do perfect here in this little curve. Let's go ahead and get them planted, get this bed mulched, and then I'll give you guys a tour of everything. So while we have a nice sunny hot day, it is 79 degrees here today, y'all. It feels amazing. I'm going to go ahead and give my pot here a facelift. I'm just going to spray paint it black, let it dry in the sun, and then we'll get to mulching. You guys, I got this bed all mulched, trimmed back, and watered in, and it looks so good, y'all. It feels so good to have this one garden completely buttoned up and ready to go for the season. I just love mulching, you guys. It makes everything look so pretty. It really is like putting on the final touches of a makeup look. Like, it is the mascara. So I just feel so good about it. I also like mulching because it helps me figure out where I'm still lacking or where my bare areas are. This bed does still look very empty because a lot of stuff hasn't come on yet. So really quickly, let me go ahead and give you guys a tour of what I have in this bed and also what I changed today. So I did decide to leave this one little lungwort over here. I will be digging that out and taking it to a Rosa's. So ignore that. It's there for now. This is a pup that came off of this one. This is my lungwort. It is kind of wilted looking because it just got watered, you guys, but it is in full bloom. Do you see these blooms, y'all? I just love the pink and purple. So lungwort here. I have my 3 distilleums that I did give a haircut. I think I'm probably going to start really cutting on these, you guys, because they're starting to fill in. In between them, I did originally have my 2 geraniums. Pretty much dug up the geraniums, moved them forward, and I popped in these 2 hibiscus. So I did pick up both of these trees on clearance from Lowe's, half off. I want to say late January, early February, y'all. Like, I've been holding on to these for a minute. Here's a look at the tag. They're by Monrovia. They're called Chateau de Versailles Rose of Sharon. I'm so excited about these 2 trees, y'all. I really wanted some height in this area, but I didn't want to plant any trees that were going to have too like aggressive of roots because I have a lot of wires and like piping in this area. I think these will do perfect. So here's the specs. They do grow about 4 feet wide and 9 feet tall, which I think is perfect. They're hardy zones 5 through 9. They take partial to full sun, which they will get a strong block of morning sun. The sun moves around the back side of the house, I want to say around noon-ish. So I think they'll do fine. Cannot wait to see their blooms. This is what their blooms look like. So pretty. I just love Rose of Sharon trees. So I popped those 2 in, and then as I stated, I did bump my 2 geraniums here. These are Bloom Chocolata by Proven Winners. They bloom purple flowers, and then down in front of them I have 3 heuchera. These are called Guacamole. And then I know it looks really bare, y'all, but I have 2 hostas, one planted here and one planted here, that get really wide. They get about 3 feet wide, and ooh, I cannot remember the name. I'll have to look back on an old video and pop the name up on the screen for y'all. And then down here in the front, you do see I have a plantain lily that is popping up. So not too many bare areas. I may come in and tuck in some annuals, but I'm pretty happy with this end of the bed. Over here in front of my hose box, I did originally have a lungwort planted here. It was another pup that I just dug out. I also had an anemone planted here, and y'all know anemones spread like crazy. This area stays very wet because of all my water here. So I tried to pull all of the anemone. I'm probably going to continue pulling it for the next couple of seasons, but I did dig that out just because I want this area to be nice and bare. And then down here in my swoop, I did plant 3 little hydrangeas. So here's a look at their tag. These are called Invincible Wee White. They are a smooth type of hydrangea by Proven Winners. Really compact shrubs. So I'm excited about these. They only grow about 1 to 2.5 feet tall and wide. They do take sun, so these are going to do well. These get, again, morning shade, and then they're protected from that harsh afternoon sun. They are hardy zones 3 through 8, and I am here in an 8A zone. So I did plant them kind of close together, which I'm totally okay with. I'm just hoping that they survive because the past 3 plant varieties that I've planted in the swoop have not survived. So fingers crossed they do well. And then over here in this bare area, I have several different type of hostas that will pop up in here, as well as over here. I have my Solomon seal coming in, and you see their sweet little bell-shaped blooms hanging. I just think they're so cute. So sweet. So love that, and this has started to spread, and I want to just kind of pack out this whole area. You guys did see that I trimmed up my spiral, which is looking better than it did last year's trim job, but still not perfect, y'all. I clearly have no clue what I'm doing when I come to trimming, but it looks better than it did when I started. And then moving right along, back on my back row, I have a hedge of hydrangeas. These are called Invincible Sublime. I think they're Invincible. I'm not sure. I just know they're called Sublime. I picked up all of these on clearance, literally cut them down to nothing but twigs. So I'm excited to see how much growth they put on this year. They do have a lime green bloom. So I think they'll fill out the area under my window nicely. In this big bare space here, I have a really large Brother Stephan hosta that will come in here. It has that nice waffly lemon lime texture. And then I have 2 calla lilies that will come up. They are white blooming. And then I have my giant calla lilies over here that are already starting to come in as well. I have 2 clearance plants planted down here in front. These are hellebores that I picked up for $2.50 from Home Depot last year. Down here on my front swoop, I have planted a drift of hyacinth bulbs. I got all of these bulbs on clearance last year from Walmart. They are white blooming. The blooms are done for the season. I'm just going to leave their foliage until it yellows up a little bit more, and then I'll go back in and cut it down at the base. In between each one of them, I know they look like weeds, but these are actual little plugs of dianthus that I purchased on clearance last year. Looks like only 3 of them have decided to survive. So I'm okay with that. I'll just wait until they beef up a little bit more, and then I'll transplant them into another area in my backyard. But yeah, y'all, that is what this middle section of the garden looks like. Again, another trim job on my spiral, which I think I did better last year, y'all, to be honest, but it's okay. Down in front, I have a Mod Podge of different type of hellebores that I picked up from Home Depot on clearance last year for $2.50. I have a wee hosta tucked in the back there that's coming in. I have another hosta that'll come in and fill up this area here. And then I have my little struggle bus rhododendron, y'all. This is going to be coming out after it finishes blooming just because it's just not thriving here, y'all. And I'd rather plant something here that is going to do well. The leaves just, they do this all season long. And they have a lot of buds on them. So I'm hoping I get a show this year. We'll see. And then lastly, in the back corner, I have an agapanthus planted in here. I cannot wait to see that bloom. So yeah, y'all, that is all that I have planted in my shade garden. I cannot wait to see everything fill in and give you guys tours throughout the season. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as I tidy up my shade garden. It just feels so good to have one bed completely done and ready to go for the season, y'all. It just, the little things that make me happy. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you get a chance to get out into your gardens and plant some nice pretty things. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.